After it snows, spreading salt on the road seems to have no effect on the roadside trees. Does the salt water on the road have any effect on cars? Let's quickly learn from our conversation with Chat. I ask, we all know that in cold countries, when it snows, salt is spread on the road to melt the ice and form salt water, which is less likely to freeze again. What is the freezing point of the salt water formed? I answers, the freezing point of salt water is lower than that of pure water. Pure water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but when salt is added to water, the higher the salt concentration, the lower the freezing point. Depending on the type and concentration of salt, the freezing point of salt water is typically between -18 degrees Celsius -21 degrees Celsius, -0 degrees Fahrenheit -6 degrees Fahrenheit. I ask, after snowfall, roads are salted to melt the ice, but why do the trees along the road seem to be unaffected by the salt water? I answer, salt can affect plant growth in the soil, but spreading salt on the road surface may not directly cause fatal damage to trees because the roots of trees are deep in the soil. Moreover, salt is mainly concentrated on the surface, so the impact on trees is relatively small. But salt can still have an impact on trees. For example, salt can reduce the ability of soil to absorb water, causing trees to be water deficient. Salt can also change the pH of the soil, making it difficult for trees to absorb other elements and affecting growth. So, salting the road to prevent freezing is necessary, but if the salt level is too high and causes tree growth to be restricted, maintenance personnel will make adjustments to address the problem. I ask, how will tree maintenance personnel make adjustments to address this problem? I answers. 1. Implement protective measures around the trees before salting to prevent salt water from flowing directly into the tree roots. 2. Regularly water the area to dilute the salt molecules or apply diluted salt water to reduce the impact of salt on the trees. 3. Measure soil salinity regularly and make adjustments if the salinity is too high. 4. Plant salt-tolerant plants around the trees to reduce the impact of salt on the trees. 5. Increase salt application efficiency to reduce the amount of salt used. I ask, what kind of pollution can be caused by excessive salt usage on the roads? I answers. 1. Water pollution. Excess salt can enter groundwater and rivers, causing an increase in water salinity. High salinity water can affect the growth and survival of fish and other aquatic species. It can also impact agricultural production as many crops cannot grow in high salinity water. 2. Air pollution. Salt evaporates at high temperatures, causing an increase in salt molecules in the air, which can be harmful to the respiratory system. High salinity air can dry out the nose and throat, causing coughing and difficulty breathing. It can also harm plants by affecting their growth and reproduction. 3. Soil pollution. Salt can change the pH levels in soil, impacting plant growth. 4. Damage to pavement materials. Salt can cause corrosion and deterioration of pavement materials such as concrete and rebar, shortening the lifespan of the pavement. Therefore, it is important to use salt in moderation and regularly clean up excess salt to minimize its environmental impact. I ask, what impact will salt water on the road have on cars? I answer, salt water on the road can have a corrosive effect on a car's body and parts. Regularly cleaning the car, including the undercarriage, can reduce the impact of salt water on the vehicle. Alright, that concludes this episode. If you observe anything different in the place where you live, feel free to leave a comment for discussion. Don't forget to like and support us. See you in the next episode.